So how many of you guys have seen these videos on YouTube where they talk about, is this the easiest time ever to grow on YouTube? Now, I don't know about you guys, but every time I see these, it just makes me like, it makes me like cringe, man, because I don't know about y'all guys. If y'all are doing something that's tough, it doesn't even have to be YouTube. It could be anything, man. Have y'all realized that a lot of people are going to tell us that it's going to be freaking easy? It's going to happen overnight. They're trying to tell us get rich quick schemes, all this stuff, man. And it's kind of like this flood of stuff. And every time it doesn't happen as fast as they're talking about for you, it feels a little bit like, oh my gosh, like, am I doing this wrong? Am I not meant for this? Blah, 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 blah. But I've realized, and for the longest time, I've been on this different kind of track because of this guy that I had been learning from. He's an entrepreneur. He's been doing it for a long time, and he's been doing it for 20 years. But this guy, let me tell you, this guy is the real deal. His name is Andy Frisella, and he actually has a company. He's been doing it for a long time. And in his field, in what he was doing, he first started a supplement store. He talked about how he started a supplement store. And when he was starting the supplement store, I think for the first 10 years, they didn't even make a freaking profit. They didn't make a profit for the first 10 years. So, you know, he said that he had to continue to go. He had to continue to do it because he knew that he really wanted to do this. He really wanted to make this happen. So he kept going, and eventually he was able to become something that is bigger than he could have ever imagined. He has a company, he does a podcast, he has public speaking, he does all this stuff. He's an amazing entrepreneur. He's an amazing guy, and I have been learning from him for the longest time. But listening to that and even hearing that at all was something that actually helped me barrier down and realize that it's not going to be a year from now. It's not going to be 6 months from now. It's not going to happen that fast. If it does, great. Am I going to try to make that happen? Of course, we're going to try to make that happen. But if it doesn't, we have to be ready for that, man. You know, if we really want to do this, if we really want to be able to make this happen, we got to be able to barrier down if we have to do it for the next 10 years without seeing no freaking progress. Because he talks about the fact that a lot of people are going to try to sell us this stuff. They're going to try to sell us these courses. They're going to try to sell us get rich quick schemes, whatever it might be. But he says that he's probably one of the only people that are going to actually tell us the truth, because he's not trying to sell us anything. He's not trying to sell us like these courses or anything. And he tells us constantly, like, he does these podcasts all the time. If you guys want to go listen to him, go freaking listen to him. But he does this podcast all the time, and he talks about the fact that every single time, almost like in a lot of these podcasts, he will mention it over and over and over again, just the fact that it's not going to be easy. It's going to take some time. But if we can barrier down, then we're going to be able to see the fruits of our labor at the end of it, man. And even if it doesn't, are we going to have fun? Are we going to enjoy it? But I just want to make this video because I think a lot of us are being freaking inputted with all this stuff that's telling us it's going to happen instantly. And I felt it myself. You know, I'm making these videos, I'm doing this stuff, and it might not be growing as fast as I thought it was going to happen at the beginning. But because I've been hearing this, because I've learned from somebody like this, it allows me to be like, okay, that's fine, man. I've only been doing this for 2.5, maybe 3 years. I don't know for sure. But I'm still finding my groove. I'm still finding my momentum. And it feels like it's still at the beginning for me. You know, other people on the outside looking in might not see that. But if we can barrier down and know hey, we're in this for the freaking long run. I've had multiple people tell me oh my gosh, you fell off, all that stuff. But it's about barriering down for our long run. You know what I'm saying? If we could be ready for this, if we can accept that it's going to take this little bit of time, maybe we could be the ones that are able to outlast. Because I've been able to see people for the longest time on YouTube. I started following people that were kind of coming up with me and stuff like that. And a lot of them stopped making YouTube videos. A lot of them were doing it for a little bit. Maybe they had a little bit of success like I did. And then they just stopped making YouTube videos because they couldn't keep that success going. And I don't think you see that a lot, man. I'm glad I was able to see that and follow and keep up with them. Excuse me, guys. Because it kind of helped me see all right, this is going to be tough, man. A lot of people are going to fall off. But imagine if we could be the people that are able to barrier down, have a good foundation. So we're okay, I know that we can do this. We're going to stick with this. I see some of you guys out here that are continuing to do this. And I hope that you guys keep doing this, because I just hope we're on the same timeline here, man. That we're able to see it might be a long time, but we're going to be here for a long time. So I just want to share this with you guys so that we can all kind of I want to hear what you guys think about it in terms of where your timeline currently is with this. How long do you think it's going to take you? How long are you willing to continue to do this, even if you don't see no results? Let me know down in the comments below. I love you guys. Hope you have an amazing day, week. Peace.